Great to be here with everybody. Really excited to participate in Filecoin Orbit. This whole week has been just an amazing celebration. Happy 1 year, happy anniversary to the Filecoin network. It's just been phenomenal to celebrate with all of the different groups around the world, from storage providers to clients using the network to developers building developer tooling. It's just been such a great week. And it's been so full of many different kinds of things going on, many different meetups. And I'm super excited for the lineup today. It's just going to be a jam-packed day full of amazing talks covering all kinds of things across the stack, going deep into protocol details of the protocol to high-level conversations about Web3 and where everything is headed. So stay tuned. Go to the there's a tremendous amount of things going on today, and yet tomorrow there's another full day. So it's going to be a super exciting time. So I'm going to give a quick overview of Filecoin and go into many of the achievements that we've been doing this year, and just give a general update of what we've been up to. As many of you know, Filecoin is a crypto-powered storage network. It is the storage network of Web3, and the mission of Filecoin is to create a decentralized, efficient, and robust foundation for humanity's information. It is a decentralized storage network that brings together storage providers from around the planet to safeguard humanity's information by using cryptographic incentives to organize the work involved in creating a cloud storage network. So you can take the data that powers your applications and spread it around the world, storing it in many different kind of storage providers in many different countries, and bring a Web3 verifiable cloud for the future. As one of the major things that has been going on this year is building out the retrieval provider side of the network. There's many different kinds of systems that need to come online to be able to have a kind of CDN level quality. So that's been a lot of ongoing work this year. And Filecoin is a huge protocol. There's a lot of things going on. There's the blockchain layer, there's the broader protocol network, and the entire Filecoin improvement proposal process to be able to improve the stack. There's a two-sided market of storage providers and clients. There's a whole application platform developing on top of it. All of this is organized by a decentralized economy. There's a broader ecosystem of many participants, and all of this adds up to creating an open service that you can rely on, where all of the technology, all of the components are open source, freely licensed for everybody to use in anything they want, and where you can count on and count on the network without having to trust in a particular singular party in development. Filecoin is a big part of the next wave of Web3. We're looking at an environment with lots of different kinds of networks evolving, many new next generation chains, advancing the state of the art in what you can do with smart contracts and Web3 applications. We're increasing the transactional throughput, and Filecoin brings exabytes of storage to provide to all of these networks to be able to store application data, to be able to store data sets, and then be able to compute over them. It is a staggering, we've amassed a staggering amount of storage capacity. So 12 exabytes is just a humongous amount of storage capacity. And this is provided by over 3,000 storage providers around the world, which is just amazing to be in such a massive network 1 year in. And the craziest thing about this is that the growth rate is pretty high. And so I can't wait to see what happens over the next few years. There are hundreds of organizations building on the network, hundreds of projects in development, and thousands of developers contributing to all parts of the stack and building applications. So here's a view into storage providers. Like, this is the growth rate of the storage capacity in the network, and it's coming online all over the world. And last year, a year ago, I sort of posed 3 challenges for the network. Challenge 1 was to bring deeply valuable data to the network. That's happened in spades. I'll go into a few of the things that people have been bringing online. I asked everyone to build new applications on Filecoin Tech, and boy, have I been super surprised. Like, there's been hundreds of new applications, and many of those have turned into organizations and startups and so on. many of them growing. And it's just been creating a super vibrant ecosystem. You'll hear a lot more about it today. And the third challenge was to make Filecoin yours, to really step up and make this network your network, to voice your opinion, to direct the protocol where you want it to go, to participate in all of the different parts of the governance of the community, everything from giving feedback to different things, contributing, filing PRs, making new applications, forming core dev teams, creating implementations, and so on. And this, I am super proud of everything that you have done in this whole year, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next year. So I'm going to give a quick overview of some of the clients that are using Filecoin now, and sort of the scale that we're seeing. So when we started the network, we had about 600 petabytes of capacity, and a little bit of usage, but not a ton. And this year, we've seen just this tremendous growth in the amount of usage of the data in the network. So we're now about to cross 30 petabytes of deal data. So this is data storage that people are using to back up in Filecoin, and we're also getting to close to 1 petabyte of Filecoin Plus data. So this is the whole Filecoin Plus program is enabling extremely cheap storage for lots of people around the world, and it's really awesome to see that seems to be growing exponentially. We'll see if it keeps it up, but that's just a really great to see. And this is coming from many different organizations using many different development on ramps. So one of the big contributions this year has been the development of these on ramps that enable all of this data to come online. Things like NFT.storage, many different developer tools and developer platforms, things like new applications like Estuary that help coordinate the client and storage provider process. Applications like chain-save files, which give you a nice Dropbox-like experience to be able to store your personal files. Space.storage, that plus collaboration with teams. Video networks where you can do kind of Web3 oriented transcoding of video and then backing it up to Filecoin. Things like Huddle, where you can have Web3 native meetings and then record it and back up to FFS and Filecoin. There's a whole application stack evolving, and all of that is accelerated by the cross-chain bridges that are emerging. So there's lots of connectivity from Filecoin to all of these other chains. And this is just a sampling. There's many other bridges either already online or in development now. So it's really great to see all of the connectivity from Filecoin to these other networks. One of the coolest things that I've seen happen this year is like this entire builder funnel that is now enabling many new organizations and startups to develop and form around the protocol. So everything from the beginning developer resources that builders need to know how to use the stack, to then opportunities to be able to create new projects through hackathons, to then a whole path to help them develop those ideas and projects into businesses or other kinds of organizations through grants and accelerators, and all that leading into ecosystem investors or grant makers that can help them succeed. And we've had constant hackathons this year, and it's just been I sort of was a challenge at the beginning of the year to just have a hackathon going at all times, and we have fulfilled that in spades. We now have many hackathons going on at the same time. It's just fantastic to see everything that people are building around the world, and so many of these are turning into other into new projects and startups and so on. Really great to see also accelerators helping support those projects in building. Here's some examples of some of the startups that have developed that started either as hackathon projects or went through accelerators and so on. So really proud of the entire builder funnel. So one quick shout out of how you can get involved. Hey, become a client, store your data on Filecoin, either your personal files or the files of your application by implementing by using one of the developer on-ramps. Become a storage provider. There's a lot of guides on how to go do that around the network. Build a new project, app or startup around the network. We have lots of tooling and systems and programs to help support you. Join the community. Come and chat with us in Filecoin Slack. Participate in the protocol development. So propose improvements, comment on other improvements, make your voice heard, and then potentially help implement that directly into a Filecoin implementation by joining one of the core development teams or starting a new implementation. And there's all kinds of tooling that is emerging to help gather the community feedback to know where we're headed. And also participate in events, either virtually or in person once circumstances change and so on. It's been really amazing to see everybody and to participate in a bunch of different events around the year. And maybe the last plug would be to join one of the amazing teams that's building in the network. Pretty much everybody that I know is hiring. Many teams are looking for amazing builders to join them and help develop their applications. So if you want to get involved, like one of the best ways to do that is to just go and join one of these teams. Everybody is looking for more awesome builders to help them out. So again, happy 1 year. Really excited to celebrate with you this entire week. It's been truly phenomenal. Super proud of everything we've achieved. And this is just year one. I can't wait to see where we are next year, and then 5 years after that, and 10 years after that. So stay tuned for the amazing lineup today. And that's it. Thank you so much.